Hey friends, Tux here. For this particular video, I have a really cool smartwatch. This is the HM57 smartwatch. And I know Apple's been talking all about their new iPhone and iWatch and blah, blah, blah. But you really don't have to spend that much money to get better tech. And I'll be honest with you, if you do the research, you'll find that a lot of the things they put into, like Samsung watches, iWatches, all that junk, is the fact that it's technology which has been in these, like, littler brand watches for months or years before it actually hit the big dogs like Apple or whatever. So you can get the cooler tech now at a much reduced price just by not buying Apple or Samsung, so something to think about. This is how it comes, and I will have a link for this right below, so you should be sure and click that link to get yours at the very best price, okay? It comes from Amazon in this nice wrappable little box. You can see, very cool. Could make a great gift for somebody in the holidays. They're coming up, guys, just a few months away, actually, so something to think about, okay? We got a nice little picture of the watch here, nice little gold embellishment there, looking good, and Smartwatch, very fancy, high-tech looking box, so very cool, not an OEM box at all, very wrappable and nice. Let's go ahead and open this up here. We'll go ahead and give this a little swipe here of my scissors. All right, so opening up the box here, we're greeted with some very cool stuff here. We have a little card. Looks like that's a barcode for a review or something. Get warranty, customer service information. Very cool. You can pause that if you need to. And we have a little manual here. Smart Sport Watch User Manual. Thank you for choosing this product. That's cool. And it looks like inside here we got some basic instructions, how to power it on. There is a code for getting the Fit Cloud app, so very cool. You can easily download from, Google Play Store, or Apple iTunes, whatever, Apple Store, wherever you buy your apps from, and it's a free included app, which is great. Talks about connecting with Bluetooth, talks about getting the weather on there, very cool. How to use smartwatch functions, audio settings, very cool. You swipe down on the watch for a screen for audio control. That's awesome. That can really be handy, like if I'm on a scooter or something, not my Corvette, but on a scooter, and I'm using my earbuds, it's great to be able to easily control the music from my watch. Has sport mode, heart rate monitor, that's cool, loving that. And let's see what else we got. Yeah, so more heart rate stuff, blood oxygen monitor. During COVID, I started really paying attention to this a lot, and it's something I recommend you all do too. Just, kind of keep in touch with what your blood oxygen ratio is. It doesn't have to be 100, doesn't even have to be 98, but just look for consistent, patterns, what's right for your body. And then also, if it does drop suddenly, I would check with a doctor. It's really worth looking into if you have a sudden, drop in it. Blood pressure monitor, very cool. That's really great, actually, and it does give you like 150/60 normal. Very cool. Even if you don't have like high blood pressure or diabetes or whatever, like I don't, but I do watch, and I always try and make sure my blood pressure stuff is good. And then average blood pressures, it monitors it. That is really good. That is more than like my Fitbit, my $300 Fitbit Sense 2 does, tell you the truth. Has sleep tracking, and also goes through and shows you kind of a range of time. Like one night's sleep bad isn't really the end of the world, but you want to like look for patterns with all this stuff, and here you can actually see like a 7-day sleep cycle, which is really cool. Tells you how many hours you slept, that kind of thing. And it's really easy to watch that too, like on this watch. It's good to monitor it because sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night, you start watching a TV show or a movie or start playing your computer or whatever, and all of a sudden what you think was 8 hours ends up being 5 or something, so definitely something you want to watch closely, because sleep really ties into a lot of different areas of your health, so get your sleep is my point. All right. It has female function. All right, female function. It has training. Let me take a look here. Yeah, a lot of these have things for like menstruation cycles and that kind of thing. It doesn't have anything for the guys though. No male function. Strap installation. Okay, this is cool. It actually has like a standardized strap, so you can actually plug other straps into here if you want to. They make all sorts of straps that fit these standardized watches, so very cool. You can look into seeing what's compatible with yours. It is waterproof, and this is, I would say, water resistant. It has an IP67 rating, okay, so it is effectively waterproof, but I wouldn't necessarily wear it deep scuba diving. Let's see, Support in-hand washing, rain, and other short time use. Does not support hot water shower, diving. Yeah, that diving part is the one I wanted to mention, especially here in the Keys. I would feel very comfortable wearing watches like this or anything IP67 in the ocean, but I wouldn't go like deep sea diving or anything like that with it. Maintenance talks about keeping it dry and clean. Very cool. Talks about basic functions, has, of course, Bluetooth, size, has a sensor in the back, resolution is 240 by 280, and battery capacity is 380 milliamps. And then for a small screen like this, and for a watch, that's actually a lot of power. That could keep this bad boy juicing up for a long time, keep it charged without having to constantly recharge it, which is good. Talks about some basic things, avoid strong vibration, that kind of thing, and talks about waterproof performance, really everything you need. I'm not going through every page, but you get the idea. It's a very thorough book is my point, all right? All right, it does include the cord. Okay, let's check this out. Now, this is one of those magnetic type cords. So it is USB-A. Okay, I'm sure you're familiar with that, right? Of course you are. And then this is one of those magnetic sensors. And the way I like these because they do just snap on the watch. So here, we'll take out the watch, and oh, that's looking good, guys. Loving it. It has a cool little, this band has a neat little line, like a diagonal rib to it, which is really cool. But for charging, all you do, magnetic, it just snaps right on just like that. So very cool, stays in place. Again, you almost can just drop it and it just kind of snaps right where it needs to go, which is good. It shows it's a really strong magnet and it doesn't fall off too. Now, the front cover here does have a QR code, a scannable barcode, so you can go ahead and scan that to get the app. I'm going to peel this off for now, but I'm going to save this so I can use that to get the app, or it is in the book as well, okay? All right, we'll just stick that over here for now. Okay, so you can see, wow, that looks sharp, guys. This, honestly, it has the great looks of like a $300 watch, like a digital smartwatch, but, it's not expensive at all, guys. The band itself has a very nice soft touch rubber, feels very squishy and very rubbery, very nice with a metal clasp, which is excellent. Loving the little lines here. It's kind of a cool ribbed action going on there, and lots of little holes, so you can, no matter if you're a small wrist or a big wrist, they got you covered, which is really cool. On the back here is our sensor, so very cool. Nothing to peel off there, which is good. And of course, that's the magnetic charger we talked about before. Now here we do have two buttons here. Some of them just have one. This one has two. We'll go ahead and hit the button. There's a button with a red line and a button without. I wonder if that's for like a stopwatch. On the watch here, I'll get a binding request. Just click the little check mark. It'll start binding. And binding successful, all looks good. And then here we can click the little disclaimers. Pair with it, yes, we'll turn that on. Pair, very good. Excellent. Allow it to connect with cell history, sure, pair. Now, I want to take you through a few of the features of this smartwatch. I did increase the time to 30 seconds as far as the screen display, but of course, that does eat battery a little bit quicker, and it will still shut off if you're not touching it, so I like to save the battery, essentially. But anyway, the main screen here, I'm loving the way this looks. We got a lot of great, useful information here for you. We have power, we have steps, everything you need kind of in one spot. Now, this is interchangeable, too, so that's pretty cool. And I like the way it has like the little pattern around the outside with the minutes, which is really nice with little white dashes. So very cool stuff. Next little screen here has a lot of health-related things, steps, all that good stuff on one screen for you, and you can click that. Next screen here is sleep. It gives you both like deep, light, and nap sleep. A lot of them don't give you naps, so that is really a nice touch that they actually have that nap function. So very cool stuff. Next is weather. You do have to connect this to your phone to get the weather to work, which I have not done yet, but you can do. Basically, it even says right here, connect to your phone's network connections to get the weather. So very cool. You can have that if you want. And music. I find music incredibly useful when I'm scootering around the town to be able to actually connect to music and be able to control your music from your watch. So that's a huge win. Next up here is the heart sensor, and this shows your BPM, so very cool. If you do scroll this down, you'll see it actually has more information. You can actually check out your heart rate, if you're warming up, how it is. You can look at like a 24-hour read, that kind of thing. Oops, let me go down again here. So it does 24-hour read, and I've had this charging, so I don't have a history on it, but it will actually show an average, so that's really cool. Next up, we have heart, and this is kind of heart monitor stuff, so you can actually check as far as your heart rate goes, and you can actually go down here. If you scroll down, you'll see it has heart rate zone, and it can actually show you like where your heart is, if you're like more of a resting heart, or if you're working out, where your heart is at. Now, if you flick it upward, you'll see here it gives you your messages. I find that's really useful too, so big plus. And if you go down, it'll show settings and a lot of other features of the phone, so everything is really right at your fingertips. Okay, so we're testing the heart rate information here and showing my BPM. It looks like it's a little bit higher right now, probably because I'm stretched over this camera in a weird angle here with the AC off. But looks like my BPM, it's going down now, 76. Let's see here. Looks like 76, 77. Oh, going back up. Maybe because I'm talking, 80. Yeah, so it's good to monitor this kind of thing. You know, it's one of those little things, and saying you can check yourself. And if you notice any kind of major changes, of course, you can talk to your doctor and kind of see where you're at. Looks like it vibrated, so right now 81 is where I'm at right now. So that's pretty cool. We'll flip this up here. You can see my heart rate is considered just a warm-up, and then it gives you that 24-hour read. So the average BPM in the 24 hours is 93. Can't talk. Now, if you hit the top button here, top right, you'll see it even has more settings and things you can do here. We have contacts, call-in records, voice assistant, data, workout records, heart rate, sleep, blood pressure, that's cool, blood oxygen, messages, weather, female functions, music, breath training, stopwatch, timer, so much stuff in here. Alarm clock, which is independent of your cell phone, by the way, too. So that's something to know. And I've actually found that when I'm wearing the alarm clock, wearing it on my watch, it actually seems to wake me up quicker, personally. All sorts of other things. You can see setting time, business cards, all sorts of great things. Find phone function. I mean, lots of great things built in here that I really don't see in other smartwatches of this, value price range for sure. And some things I don't even see in more expensive smartwatches. To recap, this is the HM57 smartwatch. This is a huge value in smartwatches. It has so many functions, guys. It has functions that some of the more expensive $300 smartwatches don't have. So very cool stuff, guys. And it comes in a very nice, attractive box. It'd be super giftable. No matter if you're someone who's just trying to control your music on the go, or you're someone who's trying to watch your health stuff, your steps, blood oxygen, blood pressure, etc., etc. It can be a useful tool, and I wouldn't take sole medical advice from any electronic device, but it's a good thing to get information that you can feed to your doctor, and then you can go in, and it might help you catch any kind of sudden change to your medical history, your blood oxygen, your blood pressure, that kind of thing. It's cool it has that, so it's great. It's a little useful tool for you to self-monitor, and then of course seek professional help if you're having some kind of issue, okay? But really cool smartwatch. Love the soft touch band, very cool. Love the fact it's got metal clasp. Love the fact you can change the faceplate, although the base faceplate is pretty cool, I think. Very useful. Lots of different options of things you can control, things you can change. It's very customizable, which is really nice. And it's not that expensive either. So guys, if you have any questions about the HM57 smartwatch, let me know in the comments below. But the holidays are coming up, and this could make a fantastic gift for someone on your shopping list, okay? I'd say buy two. Buy one for you and buy one for someone you love, okay? All right, friends, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Click the link.